Welcome to Peak Analytics.
Today, we're diving deep into the life, legacy, and heartbreaking passing of Michael Madsen, the Hollywood legend whose raw, magnetic performances in films like Reservoir Dogs, Kill Bill, and The Hateful Eight made him an icon. We're going all in, exploring the tragic circumstances of his death, his age, his complex relationships and marriages, his children and their own journeys, his creative family roots, his net worth, his gritty yet soulful lifestyle, and an exhaustive biography tracing his path from Chicago's streets to Tinseltown's spotlight. Michael Madsen's story is a roller coaster of talent, triumphs, personal struggles, and an undeniable impact on cinema that continues to resonate. His loss is a gut punch to fans worldwide, so let's honor him by unpacking every facet of his remarkable life. Grab a drink, get comfy, and let's pay tribute to a true original. Smash that like button, share with your crew, and hit subscribe with the notification bell so you don't miss our deep dives into the lives of legends like Michael Madsen. Let's roll. The entertainment world was rocked on July 3, 2025, when news broke that Michael Madsen, the 67-year-old actor known for his intense, larger-than-life roles, passed away. Posts on X from users like at NBCLA and at TMZ reported his death, but specific details about the cause remain unconfirmed, leaving fans grappling with questions. Speculation on X, including a post from @TheTraceC, hints that his passing may tie to personal struggles that plagued his later years, but without official reports, we're left in the dark. Madsen's final year was turbulent, marked by an August 2024 arrest for domestic battery against his wife DeAnna and a September 2024 divorce filing where he cited irreconcilable differences and alleged her role in their son Hudson's 2022 suicide. The filing painted a picture of a man wrestling with grief and personal demons. His death has sparked a wave of tributes, with fans on X sharing clips of his iconic Reservoir Dogs ear-cutting scene. One user, @FilmFanatic88, writing, "Mr. Blonde is gone, Hollywood lost a legend today." Another fan, @CinephileVibes, posted, "Madsen's raw energy was unmatched, rest in peace, you beautiful tough guy." His passing feels like the end of an era, and we send our deepest condolences to his family during this painful time. Michael Madsen's personal life was as complex as the characters he portrayed. He was married 3 times, each relationship shaping his journey. His third and longest marriage was to DeAnna Madsen, whom he married on April 15, 1996, in a romantic ceremony in Jamaica. Their 28-year marriage was tested by the tragic suicide of their son Hudson in January 2022, a loss that fractured their bond. In September 2024, Madsen filed for divorce, alleging DeAnna's neglect, drinking, and alcoholism contributed to Hudson's death, and sought a restraining order, claiming she was abusive. DeAnna countered, stating, "Michael is struggling with his own personal issues. Myself and our children have been supporting him to the best of our ability," and asked for privacy. In a surprising twist, Madsen retracted his divorce claims in October 2024 via Instagram, saying he had no desire for divorce or blame, suggesting a desire to reconcile despite their challenges. His first marriage was to Georgianne LaPierre, half-sister of Cher, from 1984 to 1988, a brief union that produced no children but connected him to Hollywood royalty. His second marriage to Janine Bisignano from 1991 to 1995 gave him 2 sons, Christian and Max, both of whom followed him into acting. The August 2024 arrest, where Madsen posted $20,000 bail after a domestic dispute with DeAnna, underscored the strain in their relationship, with ex-users like @Hollywood Gossip noting, "Madsen's life was as intense as his roles, hope he found peace." Born Michael Soren Madsen on September 25, 1957, in Chicago, Illinois, he was 67 at the time of his death. At 67, Madsen was in a reflective phase, balancing his storied acting career with his passions for poetry and philanthropy, while navigating the personal challenges that often overshadowed his professional triumphs. Madsen was a father to 5 children, each carrying a piece of his legacy. From his marriage to DeAnna, he had 3 sons, Hudson, who tragically died by suicide in 2022 at age 26, Calvin, 27, and Luke, 18, as of 2024. With Janine Bisignano, he had Christian, 34, and Max, 30, both actors pursuing careers in Hollywood. He also had a stepdaughter from DeAnna's previous marriage, adding to his blended family. Hudson, an Army sergeant stationed in Hawaii, died of a self-inflicted gunshot wound, leaving behind his wife, Carly. Madsen was devastated, recalling to reporters, "My last text from him was 'I love you, Dad,' and pushed for a military investigation into Hudson's mental health support, believing it failed his son." The loss profoundly impacted Madsen, as he noted in his divorce filing, and fans on X, like at Movie Mourner, wrote, "Losing Hudson broke Madsen's heart, can't imagine his pain." Christian and Max have appeared in low-budget films, with Christian starring in Unbelievable 2020, and Max in No Running 2021, carrying forward their father's love for acting. Madsen's dedication to his children was evident, as he once said, "I took every job to keep my kids out of a trailer park," reflecting his drive to provide despite financial struggles. Madsen's family roots were steeped in creativity and resilience. Born in Chicago to Elaine, an Emmy-winning filmmaker and author, and Calvin, a World War II Navy veteran and Chicago firefighter, Madsen grew up in a household that valued storytelling. His parents divorced in the 1960s, and his mother's pursuit of the arts, inspired by critic Roger Ebert, shaped Michael's path. His sister, Virginia Madsen, is an Oscar-nominated actress known for Sideways, 2004, and their close bond was evident in their shared Hollywood journey. His other sister, Cheryl, is an entrepreneur, adding to the family's diverse talents. Madsen credited his mother's artistic influence and his father's tough, working-class ethos for his unique blend of grit and sensitivity. Ex-fans, like at Cinema Lover 22, posted, "Michael and Virginia Madsen made Chicago proud, such a talented family." His upbringing in a creative yet fractured home fueled his ability to portray complex, flawed characters with authenticity. Madsen's net worth is a topic of debate, reflecting his financial highs and lows. Some estimates place it as high as $25 million, driven by his extensive film career and real estate holdings, while others suggest a more modest $2 to $3 million, factoring in debts like $500,000 owed to California and a 2013 bankruptcy filing claiming $1 million in liabilities, including debts to Quentin Tarantino and other industry figures. His wealth stemmed from acting in over 100 films, producing, and endorsements, but legal troubles took a toll. A 2013 IRS debt of $640,000 and multiple arrests, including DUIs, drained his finances. He owned a Malibu mansion, valued at $2 to $3 million, and a collection of high-end cars, including a 1969 Pontiac GTO and a Harley-Davidson motorcycle, reflecting his love for classic Americana. Despite financial setbacks, Madsen's lifestyle remained quintessentially Hollywood, lavish yet grounded. Ex-user at FilmNerd77 wrote, "Madsen lived big but never forgot his Chicago roots." Pure legend. Madsen's lifestyle was a blend of Hollywood swagger and personal passions, marked by both brilliance and turbulence. Based in Malibu, he embraced a rugged persona, collecting motorcycles and classic cars, a passion that began in his teens when he worked as a car repairman in Chicago. His love for vintage vehicles was a constant, with fans spotting him cruising Malibu in his GTO or on his Harley, often in his signature leather jacket. Beyond acting, Madsen was an accomplished poet, publishing Burning in Paradise in 1999, Signs of Life in 2006, and other collections, earning a Firecracker Alternative Book Award for his raw, introspective work. He told interviewers, "Poetry's my way of making sense of the chaos, acting pays the bills, but words keep me sane." His philanthropy was heartfelt, hosting an intimate evening with Michael Madsen in 2016 to raise funds for pediatric cancer and supporting the Shriners Hospital for Children. However, his life was marred by struggles with alcohol and drugs, leading to DUI arrests in 2013 and 2019, a 2012 child cruelty charge after a dispute with his son, and a 2013 rehab stint. These challenges painted a complex picture, with ex-user at MovieBuff99 posting, "Madsen's raw energy on and off screen was unmatched, lived life his way." His Instagram @MichaelMadsenOfficial showcased his poetry, film sets, and family moments, like fishing trips with his sons, earning comments like, "Michael's heart was as big as his talent." Now, let's dive into Michael Madsen's biography, a saga of raw talent, iconic roles, and a life lived on the edge. Born on September 25, 1957, in Chicago, Madsen grew up in a creative yet turbulent household, shaped by his mother's filmmaking and his father's blue-collar grit. As a teen, he worked odd jobs, gas station attendant, car repairman, before finding his calling in acting. He trained at the prestigious Steppenwolf Theater Company under John Malkovich, performing in Of Mice and Men, which honed his ability to portray layered, intense characters. His first film role came in 1982's Against All Hope, a low-budget drama where his raw energy caught attention. Small roles in War Games, 1983, and The Natural, 1984, followed, but his breakthrough arrived with Quentin Tarantino's Reservoir Dogs in 1992, where he played Mr. Blonde, aka Vic Vega. His chilling performance, especially the infamous ear-cutting scene to Stuck in the Middle with You, made him a cult icon, with fans on X calling it one of cinema's most unforgettable moments. Madsen's career exploded, with over 100 films to his name. He starred in Thelma and Louise, 1991, as Louise's boyfriend, Free Willy, 1993, as Glenn Greenwood, Species, 1995, as Preston Lennox, Donnie Brasco, 1997, alongside Al Pacino, Die Another Day, 2002, as Damien Falco, and Sin City, 2005, as Bob. His collaborations with Tarantino defined his legacy, including Bud and Kill Bill, Volume 2, 2004, Joe Gage and the Hateful Eight, 2015, and Sheriff Hackett in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, 2019. He was considered for a Vega Brothers spin-off with John Travolta, but the project was scrapped due to their ages and the characters' deaths. Madsen's choice to pass on Vincent Vega in Pulp Fiction, 1994, for Wyatt Earp haunted him, as he called it his worst mistake, but his loyalty to Tarantino kept them close, with the director fighting Harvey Weinstein to cast him. His TV work included 24, 2005, Celebrity Big Brother, 2012, Finishing Fourth, and Real Detective, 2016. He voiced characters in video games like Grand Theft Auto 3, 2001, as Tony Cipriani and Dishonored, 2012, as Dud, showcasing his versatility. Despite his success, Madsen took on smaller roles to support his large family, saying, "I wasn't about to move my 6 kids into a trailer park." His later career included direct-to-video films like The Bleeding, 2009, and Boarding Gate, 2007, but his presence elevated even minor projects. He won a Lifetime Achievement Award from Red Hen Press in 2006 and Best Actor at the 2007 Boston Film Festival for Strength and Honor. His poetry, raw and confessional, earned critical praise, with Burning in Paradise reflecting his Chicago roots and Hollywood struggles. Personal battles, alcohol, drugs, and legal issues cast a shadow. A 2013 rehab stint, DUI arrests in 2013 and 2019, and a 2012 child cruelty charge after a dispute with his son painted a troubled picture. His 2024 divorce filing and restraining order against DeAnna, alleging abuse and linking her to Hudson's death, intensified scrutiny, with ex-user at FilmScoop saying, "Madsen's life was as raw as his roles, heartbreaking end." Madsen's legacy endures through his 189 film and TV credits, his evocative poetry, and characters that defined cool. Tributes flooded X, with at Tarantino Fan 77 posting, "Madsen's Mr. Blonde defined cool, rest in peace." Fans shared clips of his Kill Bill showdown and The Hateful Eight's quiet menace, celebrating his ability to steal scenes. His philanthropy, poetry, and mentorship of young actors, including his sons, cemented his impact. What's your favorite Michael Madsen moment? His Reservoir Dogs dance, his Kill Bill standoff, his poetry readings, or a lesser-known gem? Drop it in the comments, and let's keep his memory alive. Hit that like button, share with your friends, and subscribe for more stories of Hollywood icons who leave a lasting mark. Rest in peace, Michael, you were one of a kind, a true original whose grit and heart will never be forgotten.